We are all going to die. How long do I want to prolong my life is something that's important to me. And I don't want to take anybody's life because I don't want anybody to take my life away from me. It's like a valuable thing. We are all gems, precious, absolutely wonderful. We all part of a great big old rainbow. Just as far as our eyes can see and our heart can behold. We are great. We are great people, human. We are great animals, trees, everything that it takes to make this planet as great as it is. And we do a lot, humans. But we also do a lot to tear this shit down now, y'all. This shit, that's why I keep on saying, are we meant to be here? Is it just going to be a big old rock? A big old magnet? They said some gravity, something about it. I don't know, gravity? Is it just meant to be a big old magnet? Or we not? We might not be meant to be here. So I try hard to work to help prolong lifetime here. Something keep telling me we are so fucking important. We are so fucking important. We are. Because maybe we are the beginning of something that is great. That is just happening. We don't know how old the universe really is. Let's keep on working towards its greatness. Not, we got to work towards its greatness. We got to clean up our act. Motherfuckers ain't doing right. We need to get this shit straight. We need scientists out there who can help us. We can build it back up. We can build it. If they can get to the moon, then maybe they can help generate life on other planets. And we can ignite something great. And maybe we are the beginning of life on all planets. We don't know. Because I don't want to think that this earth done got 1 billion years old and not a motherfucking just been born. As soon as I been born, them motherfucker about to be destroyed. Why me? Why me? They say a Big Bang brought us in. God damn it, it wasn't going to take us out. I see too many movies and I just sit there and I think about that. I want to prolong my life and the lives of others. And things that are meaningful in our bodies, in our minds, in our spirits. And how can we live a longer, healthier life that you can have a bitch 120 can still run some laps. We deteriorate too fast. What can we do? What can we do to prolong our lives? Fuck the bullshit. We know a lot of things out there that are shortening our lives, but they are so habit forming. And breaking a habit is not easy, not at all, whatever it is. We like the roaches, the insects, the mosquitoes. We are drawn. That smell. Is that a Krispy Kreme shop? That light on, they cooking donuts. I can get me a whole box fresh out the grease with that glaze on them. The whole box just for me. I done it. I done ate the whole motherfucking box. They melted into the mouth. I know that wasn't good for me. One was enough. Maybe even take one of those donuts. You can take them home and stick them in your freezer. We got to learn how to eat moderately. I have to learn how to eat moderately sweet things, because I'm known to fuck up a whole box of Krispy Kreme. Stick them in the freezer and freeze them, and take them and wrap them up. Put just a little bit of some sort of moisture in there with it, and wrap them up in some foil and stick them in the oven till they get good and hot. Then just take them and sit them on the top of the stove for a couple of minutes in some heat. They ain't gonna taste like they do fresh. Ain't nothing like a fresh donut, fresh out the grease with that glaze on top. But I'm telling you, I done had some. I done had some fresh out the grease. That Krispy Kreme ain't no joke out that grease. I ain't gonna say I done it before, but I might be done had more than just one box off the rip. Bama llama llama. Fresh out that grease. That glaze ain't even got crispy. It's still soft and it melts in your mouth. I love me one right now. But if I were to have me one, what I do is I take it and I cut it. Because, see, I ain't got on up in age, and I ain't want to be all that active no more. So I take it and I cut it up into me some slices, and I have me a little old piece. And I got to go on, see. Can't have too much of that right there, because that right there make me blow up. It's something about the yeast and the alcohol. And the yeast... And my belly done been out there before. I done been over 300 pounds. And my belly was all the way out there. And I was blowed up like a balloon in yeast. When I cut yeast out of my food intake, I still have flour and bread. I just make sure it does not contain yeast. Active yeast. And that warmth, and just blow me up. When I stopped eating the yeasty breads and the yeasty foods and the things that contain yeast, I started deflating. I be looking for hamburger buns that don't contain yeast. I can't find none. So I do me flour tortillas because they don't contain yeast. And I try to keep it going. But listen, I'm just talking to myself. And I want to share my thoughts. These is my thoughts. And I just want to get them out of my head. And hope and pray that we can have a longer life. This day forward, there are going to be longer lives for many. Longer lives for many. Longer lives for us all. Longer lives. Power for us to start working for longer lives and better conditions. I pray for them better conditions for you. I pray for them for me. Longer lives in better conditions. Longer lives in better conditions. Longer lives in better conditions. Power that we can all pull together to know. Knowledge is power, certain things. And I might not want the person who killed my son, and they might not ever be my ally, but I won't mess with you as long as you don't mess with me. And we move forward as if a storm is chasing us. And we don't continue to wallow in errors, and we keep on seeing what's going on, and yet it's constantly being repeated. Why? Power to overcome it. I pray it for myself. I pray it for the maintaining of this world, because I love this world. This world gives me everything that I need to prolong my life. Now, if everlasting life was granted, then somewhere along the line it was taken away. Because ain't no way I can die in Carol, this right here, and have eternal life. It don't work that way. When Carol go to the grave, bam, that's it. Ain't gonna be no more Carol. Now, I don't know how Jesus got up out of that grave. One of the greatest disappearing acts. Maybe he from the family of Houdini. I don't know. I just knew it was a great disappearing act. Were you there? Neither was I. So that's how I let my mind tell me how he got up out of there. It might have been a back way to escape up out of there. Well, they was guarding the front, the entrance to the cave. You know, caves have ways that go back all the way back up into them. That's what my mind tell me, see? And if there is this tree of life or this everlasting life, then it's wherever the Garden of Eden is. And that's what we need to be motherfucking worrying about. Where the fucking hell is the Garden of Eden, so we can have some of this motherfucking tree of life, so we can all enjoy eternal life. I need y'all to find up these motherfucking chambers so the waters can flow. Y'all motherfuckers gotta stop fighting each other and start working the fucking together for the bettering of all man fucking kind and this planet. Cause I ain't gonna say nope. I am gonna say the glass is half full and this bitch is just growing. We shall not abort this earth. She shall not be a miscarriage. Death shall not win. She is going to survive and fucking live, and so are we. Make your fucking mind up. Share my shit. Thank you.